I'm not going to wait for anyone to turn up. I'm just going to post this video after making it. It's the first one I've made in a long while. Okay, we've got a couple trying to break free. This is the first one trying to come out. I wanted to say something about madness and sanity, being at war with each other, cognitive dissonance. I want to say these are the energies I'm picking up on for everybody at the moment. I want to talk about things like leaving social media, which is what I'm all about at the minute. And I want to talk about, sorry, I don't count YouTube as social media. I'm talking about Instagram, really. I had various accounts for the various things I'm interested in life. I'm kind of stepping back from social media. As I said, stepping back, I thought of like a queen abdicating her throne, and we have the Empress. Yeah, to get into your full power, you need to take all of your power back. This is you. This is who you are. This is been watching. I'll go into that in a minute. I want to pull out some more and get a full message. But that's usually about sort of taking advice. It could be just this reading or receiving some extra help funds-wise, like getting some spare money. We do have one that has flipped over here. It's the Knight of Cups, but he was in reverse. We're going to keep him as he came out. So it's interesting so far. This is an energy of needing to give more love to yourself and letting the people around you give you love and care and charity. I put it in quotes because, you know, accepting charity, it doesn't have to be a negative. It can be, you know, the right advice at the right time. Extra money help when you need it. And look, this is coming your way. This is what is in your energy right now. So, I'm seeing that you need to put more love into yourself and receive the love that's around you. This is a messenger of good fortune. Look, this is you waking up. We've been in a long period of hibernation as a collective. I do want to say we've been hibernating, you know, like bears. It's a little bit hard for me to talk at the moment because I'm in a lot of pain in my throat, my ear kind of thing. So yeah, the cold weather could be exasperating medical issues that you already have, or I mean, for me, I don't know if it's to do with the cold, but this gets exasperated. This gets made worse when it is cold. I also think that you've got to take stock of what you actually have at the moment and know that there's work ahead of you. There's work ahead of you. It's like, don't give up on life, basically. Don't give up. Don't give up, 'cause you have love. Seriously. Like, you might not realize it, but you have love around you. I want to change decks. Wow. Check this out. What you're not seeing is this is what is holding you back. You're literally chained to old habits, old fears. It could be partly, if you are feeling like me, but ill, it could be that you're living in a narcissistic dictatorship. I mean, we all are. This is the world we live in, unfortunately. However, certain religions, look, I'm beginning with M. I'm not going to say which, but they're satanic, Satan worshipping. Saturn is Satan. It's the black cube. The black cube of Saturn is worshipping Satan. Say no more. Look, we've got 12, Taurus, and south node. So it's like, I would say that's the time to like really, really take stock of things. You know, get serious about what you really have, what you have, and how to fix those things, rather than like trying to move. Say you want to move because your kitchen's messed up. Just, you know, get a new kitchen instead of moving a whole house. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. That's the sort of thing that those dice were referring to. These ones are referring to... Look, we've got Sagittarius, Moon and 4. These ones are referring to more like going for what you want with a clear head and deep breathing, going for what you want with a clear mind. It is well, this deck's all messed up. We're not going to read reverse from this deck. So, yeah, that's about going forward for what you want with a clear mind and using your emotions as your guides, all right? I have said recently that I wasn't going to do any more tarot readings for the public ever again, but here I am. Okay, I tried to put it back, but it wants to come out again, and I said we're not going to read reversed. This came out twice, so it definitely wants to be seen. This is the card of not crying over spilt milk. She's not noticing what's going on around her. This figure's usually a man, I think, on the cards. This particular deck, it's a woman looking into a cup. So, as I said about emotionally, like noticing where you are, using those emotions as your guides. If you're trapped in a narcissistic system, if you're a survivor of narcissistic abuse, this could be why you're ill. And the cold weather, obviously exasperating that. Yeah, we're not reading reverse, so there's a truth coming in. You're going to realise something. I think you may have realised it all already, to be honest with you. I'm picking up on the strong energy of some of the people out there. When I post this, someone will watch this who's got a strong sort of self-healing energy. This is someone who's in charge of themselves, with the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. And we've got the Hermit here. So this is someone who understands that knowledge is key and that all the knowledge they can ever need is from within. But it's only after a time of, you know, listening to others. You may have been listening, learning, taking heed, taking warning, and that has paid off. But at the same time, you're being warned here not to be too cautious, of, you know, not to be too... If you go in too much, like when you go in, to be positive with it. What am I trying to say? So like when you go in, don't let your thoughts race negatively. And you can have 40 thoughts a second and you need to bat them all out. You know, it doesn't matter how much you think, how much time within you get. Make it deliberate meditational time. Catch yourself spiraling. Catch yourself thinking negatively or relatively, or noticing that you're ill or noticing that you're poor or whatever it is. Because you're not. Look at this. Great fortune heading in. I'm also picking up on someone who like does their own therapy. Like you've been to therapy, but you do your own therapy now. Because, it's like someone who feels like this is a woman who knows themselves. That's what this is. And obviously everyone has male and female. Obviously everyone has masculine and feminine energy, I should say. But yeah, look at that. What's male and female at the end of the day? It's a plug sockets. King of Cups. I was thinking in my mind, you know, to clarify this King of Cups, we've got this Knight of Wands coming out. So although he's sitting down, he's like traversing those emotional waters. He's having some grey thoughts. This is what I'm saying. Like, you need to bat those grey thoughts out, and this is the guy to do it. Wait, I'll carry on. Then I'll tell you what I went about. You won't believe it. Okay, so Knight of Wands, King of Cups. I was just saying, when you get those racing thoughts, those dark thoughts, this is facing your shadow side. It's what Saturn wants, okay? There are times we need to give Saturn what it wants, but at the other end of the scale, there's no high vibrational energy to be found there. So like when you're doing your shadow work, it's like you've got to actually learn something, or it was totally pointless. That's just depression, you know what I mean? So yeah, you're doing it with passion and intent. And when you do go within, you do it positively with regards to learning more about yourself. And look at this. This is someone who knows themselves. Anyway, let's talk about like why I went her, first of all. This guy wants to come out again. He's on the bottom of both decks. That's not a coincidence. There's no such thing as a coincidence. And what the fuck? What are you doing that's so toxic? This is about being honest with yourself. This whole thing. The devil wants you to ask yourself what it is that you're doing that's so bad for you. Have you got mold? Yeah, what is it? Are you living somewhere you hate? What is it? Do you work somewhere that you hate? Work is indicated here. It could be that you need to start looking for a new job, because if you're just addicted to trauma from a bad upbringing, you may be addicted to trauma, you may not be able to find a good relationship because you're addicted to misery, and that could be what's holding you back. That's very devil energy. But I wanted to talk about how we're fighting a war against the truth. I mean, against... Therefore... Let me speak properly. I wanted to talk about how we are all in a war against the truth. We are the truth. We're fighting for the truth. And we're in a war against the truth right now. And it's a flipping joke, okay? I know I already said the word, and I'll probably not get this video shown to anyone, but if anyone ends up seeing this video, just know that you're not alone. This is a war against the truth. The devil is back. This is not messing about. The Page of Pentacles is back. The Nine of Cups is back. They're repeating themselves now, guys, and it's the world on the bottom. What I want you to know is that this is a new start. This is a fresh start. You can't be on the wrong path because you're on a path. It's the right path. You're on it. Just trust me on that. And every thought that you're having is really, really necessary, really detrimental. Sorry, the opposite of detriment. It's really necessary to getting away from things that are detrimental to you. You've got the devil 3 times. Like, I mean, guys, Page of Pentacles is a promise of good fortune coming back in. Nine of Cups is ultimate. Like someone who's incredibly happy. Oh, we've had Nine of Pentacles. So it wasn't Nine of Cups is back, but they've got very similar energies. This is to do with goodness, abundance, earthly trappings that make you happy, such as fruit, being in your garden, money, enjoying nature and all of that. This is more about just incredible gratitude for everything you do have, which is what I said to do at the beginning of the reading. Yeah, we're in a war at the moment. The whole world, okay? It takes balancing all of the elements: earth, air, wind, and fire. Earth, air, water, and fire. We've got these elements. We've got to get them balanced. At the moment, there's just too much fire happening. As I say, that is a consequence from just an absence of the truth and devilish. You know, there's a lot of satanic energy going on at the moment. Satan is literally the evil that people do because of their fear. That's what Satan is. I'm not going to go into those details. I'm going to let you soak up what I just said. And I'm going to go. And I love you guys. Bye.